What's up, everybody? What's going on? We're here hanging out in the shop again. My favorite place, of course. Lower you down a little bit. Very nice. Epic. Try to tilt you back too. All right, what's happening? So here we are today in the shop. Oh man, why do I have a screwdriver on the floor? My little screwdriver. I'm getting some text messages too. What I'm going to do is, let's move you a little closer here, like this. All right, very nice. All right, so what we got going on today, so you guys saw that in my last YouTube live we were messing with the speed bar, and then now I need to find out like where it's gonna get tight at, on my risers. So, like I said, right now I have my setup just hooked up here, so it's kind of like always out of my way. The idea is I want to start getting really comfortable and used to the idea of always having the speed bar on my harness, because I can't believe this whole time I've had it and I haven't even been having it on this setup. So I do want to say that I have it all set up correctly, but now, and right here what you guys can't see is that I have my paramotor wing here in the shop, which I don't normally ever have in here. And because of obvious reasons, like these wings, you don't really want to keep them outside in your shed or in your garage, or unless if your garage is like temperature rated, which mine is not, which I wish it was, but maybe one day. But for now, I normally keep mine in my closet in my house, so it stays more on the, I guess it's just better for it. It keeps it out of the sunlight, and the temperature is always roughly the same in there, which is very important to these wings. So now what I'm trying to get out is my risers here out of the bag. So boom, we got the risers out right here, which is in a whole nother separate bag. And the reason being for that is because you got all these lines here, and the reason why you want to have the riser bag is because it makes it so you can't get your lines tangled up. You still could tangle your lines up in theory on this kind of setup, but the idea is with putting it in a riser bag makes it so you put it away a lot easier. 9 times out of 10, every time you're gonna pull it out of the stuff sack, it's going to always come out pretty good. So like I said, the idea is to undo this right now. Check this out. So boom, here's my risers, right? We got my left and right side here. So here's my left and here's my right side. And, okay. All right, so now I want to see, so check it out. So this is where my speed bar, let me make sure this is all hooked up correctly. Okay, so this would be the front of your riser, right? This is the front of my wing, right? This is how it's supposed to be hooked on if we were hooked up right now. And look, you can see right here, this is the speed bar hookup right here in front of us. The speed bar hooks right up to this little guy right here. And so it's kind of obvious to see what my length's going to need to be when it's up. So we're going to check that right now. So I kind of wanted to be doing a hang test and doing this, but I'm not going to do that right now, which is fine. So the idea is I'm going to act as if this was up in the air, and see how much slack we have here. So let's rise you up here. See that nobody is still in the live, which is okay. Like I said, I'm still just trying to get used to doing these lives, which I'm definitely not really used to doing. Okay, boom. All right, so get some more of this line out here. So the idea is that actually, before I go tangling up, I can unhook these. So I figured that I could put it behind my harness, which is a pretty sweet idea. So look, so I think, like what everybody was telling me, that I might have to adjust the length here. That's kind of why. Oop. Somebody just commented it. Yo, what's up, man? Dude, what's happening, dude? We're here hanging out in my paramotor shop, and I don't know about you, but I'm actually messing with the speed bar setup, and I'm trying to make sure that my length is right, and I'm starting to think that I need to adjust my line here, because here's my riser, right? Here's where obviously it hooks into, you know what I mean? So the idea is, if I hooked in for the forward, be like this, okay? So then this would be up like this. And now looking at this, trying to see here about my length. Okay, so that's how that hooks up. Okay. Oh. Kind of hard to do this, but it's not too at the same time, making this more difficult. All right, so I'm trying to see how much slack I have. So I don't know. I don't think that's too much slack. That's probably not bad, actually. I actually think it's probably all right. Well, I'm going to find out once I go to do it, I guess. Obviously. Let's see about that here in a second. I need to think about that. All right. So what's up, man? What are you up to over there in China? What's up, man? Whoa, sorry about that. It's midnight over there? It's currently, I think it's about 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time right now here. 5 in the morning? What? 5 in the morning over there? So yeah, so that means, wow, it's 5 over there where you're at in China. It's 5 p.m. here in New Jersey right now. That's crazy, dude. I just had a long day at work. And now here you are just getting up to getting ready to go to work. That's crazy, dude. So like I said, have you ever messed with your speed bar? Yeah, man, that's actually really crazy to think how we're a 12-hour difference. Man, that's actually really crazy to think. But dude, I can't wait for us to hang out one of these times, man. I'm like dying to hang out and to go flying with you, man. Whether if I somehow can come to you or if you can come here. Never touch speed bar. It's scary. Oh yeah, why do you think that, man? Why do you say that? I've been watching a lot of the pilot buddies that I fly with. They use their speed bar all the time. And I feel like, you see my videos, I fly in higher winds, and I feel like it would be nice to learn how to use the speed bar and try to get to be a little bit more comfortable with it, you know? But I think, though, that I don't need to adjust it, because I have a little bit of slack here, but not a lot of slack, you know? But now I can see how this works. It's only like a foot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out when I'm up in the air. But I feel like it's definitely pretty right. All right. Yeah, so no worries, man. So the idea is, yeah, I'm getting it all set up, you know, to do it. And really, I'm going to have one of my pilot buddies actually do it before I go up and do it on this model, just to be sure, you know. Because, just like you said, man, I'm not trying to do anything crazy, and I definitely don't want to hurt myself, you know. That's the last thing that I want to do. So, man, what's going on with the electric paramotor, dude? Oh, man, I gotta really look at my WhatsApp, too, man. That just hit me. Yeah, see, that would be really nice to think if I did kind of get blown out kind of that direction. Wow, dude, that's exciting, man. Good for you, man. That's awesome, dude. I actually have a cool idea for the electric setup. They read 15. Wow, really? That's incredible, man. I hope get stuff done. So, my idea with the electric, which I like everything that you're doing, which is super epic, but see, I don't want to say that I don't have the money to go buy that stuff right now because I have my hand in so many other project toys, but what I do have, and you can totally tell me if I'm about to waste my time or not, but what I do have is, you know how like power tools now, they're starting to come out with such bigger batteries for your power tools, like they're like these bigger ones for leaf blowers now, and you know, and your skill saws, your hand saws, you know, that you run. And the reason why I'm saying this is that I use those tools all the time, and I was thinking like, man, some of my blades are spinning so fast on some of my tools that I almost wonder if I can get something close, but with the idea of being able to change my batteries out like I do with my tools. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the idea of what you have going on and what you see other electric paramotors like, but what I don't like is how long it takes to charge the battery, right? It takes a while to charge. It's like, I'm assuming that it's like charging a golf cart. It takes a little while to charge one up when, you know, it takes what, 30 seconds to under a minute to fill the tank of a paramotor, gas powered. So the idea that I'm trying to say is it would be cool to figure out how to use the batteries that go off of the tools. My battery takes 15 to 30 minutes. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that it was that quick. Because, see, the way I'm trying to think of it is like, say, like how me and you, we go to the beach and fly. It would be so cool that if, like, just like when you're at work and you're using your tools, it'd be so cool that you can go up and fly around. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Super fast charger. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, man. Okay. Because that's how I was just trying to think. And I was also trying to think because they claim that the batteries are so heavy that it would be sweet if somehow you could figure out how to make them smaller, but almost last as long as what the range that you're getting right now. You know what I mean? Which would be really sweet, you know, if that was the case. But no, that's actually really cool. I didn't realize that you were charging them that fast. That actually really blows my mind. I had no idea. Do the batteries get hot on you when you're flying around? And that's actually really cool to think that you're over there playing with the electric. You know, I want to play with the electric so bad, and I want to do some really cool things like that, but they're not cheap. They're very expensive. So each unit will come with 2 lightweight batteries. Okay, wow, man, that's actually really cool. Or put another on for, damn, dude, 70 minutes. So I'm assuming that the range of minutes that you're talking about is with like the average size adventurous wing, right? Not like an acro small wing. We're talking like the wings that me and you are flying, right? Like I'm flying the 22-meter Roadster, you know, and I feel like that's a pretty basic adventurous wing that's more on the beginner side, but it also has the, you know, the characteristics of more of the performance side, not acro normal wings like my Spider 3. Okay, right. EMB stuff. Yeah. So okay. EMB stuff. Okay, right. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. So yeah, so I actually totally forgot that you were flying the Spider 3. So I have the sister wing of yours. That's pretty cool, man. Do you like the Spider? Do you ever feel like the fabric is too light, though, like for that wing? Like, are you ever nervous sometimes about ever ripping your wing or anything? Just out of curiosity while we're talking about the wings really quick. Because that's the reason why I went with the Roadster. I went with the Roadster to have more of a, I guess, durable wing. Like, because supposedly, my wing's like a thicker grade. Love the Spider 3. It's so good. But yes, it's rips easy. I've ripped it while ground handling. Oh, you have? See, that's I hate hearing that for you, man. But I love that. But I am happy with it because it's lightweight. Yeah, so it comes right above your head. Probably real nice and easy, right? Super easy takeoffs. Man, I'll tell you what I love about the Roadster compared to all my buddies I fly with. Man, I get up in the air before all of them every single time because normal wing in my size is too heavy. 31 mil. Oh, okay, 31 meter. Okay, wow. All right, so 31 meter, right. Okay, is that what you have right now? Is it 31? It is normal wing. The weight at 0 wind is really hard to pull off. Yeah, I can see that. If it's a 31 meter, right, you're saying that, okay, yeah, so you have a 31 meter, so right, so a 0 wind launch is probably a little bit more difficult to take off in, is what you're saying, right? For that forward launch, even with it being the lightweight. But I'm happy with the Spider. Yeah. No. I bet you are, dude. I actually fly with a pilot that has the Spider 3. That's Pilot Pat. His is a 26 meter. I think his is a 26 meter. And he's flying the Parajet Maverick. And he is like my build. He's like probably like 5'6", 5'9", and probably weighs anywhere from 140 to 160, you know? Plus whatever his paramotor is. So I've watched him take off with his setup, and he looks like that thing goes right up and he's gone, you know? And you know what's cool is that I practice so much of the takeoffs more than probably anything else of this whole paramotoring experience. And I feel like that's why my takeoffs are so good on this wing too, you know? Because I feel like, you know, all that ground handling training that I did and when I did it alone, I did it with a really heavy wing to begin with, my first wing. I don't know what your first wing was that you started to fly with, but my first wing was the Ozone Buzz 4. Huge difference from an Abco and wing. I can't be more happy. Tucker helped me decide. Wow, Tucker helped you pick your wing out? Tucker helped me out with picking my wing out. That's actually really cool to know. Man, see, Tucker, he is such a cool guy, man. I can't get over how he helps out everybody. Apco, my freaking wet towel is easier to pull up. Dude, you know what? That's how I felt about my Ozone Buzz. It's a fun wing to go fly. It's super slow, and I used to use the word, it's really doggy. Like, it's so boaty, it's turtle slow, and man, it was, I can't believe after having the Roadster and then going to go fly that other wing, it was so hard to get it up. Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Super crazy. It's funny to hear you talk like that. And, but yeah, dude, yeah, I appreciate you saying that too about my takeoffs, man. You know, I've worked really hard on that. I feel like I'm still really working on my landings. Oh, sorry about that. What did you just say? Ozone was such a good decision. Oh yeah, Ozone's the way to go. And ironically, when I bought my first paramotor, which was this one right here, the Expedition, when I first got that, it had the EOS 100 booster, which is on the red frame now, which I'm still working on that one that's on the floor. That one, you know, right there, that you can see. That one's got the original motor on it. Eric, what's up, dude? And when I got that with the Ozone Buzz wing, which was such a surprise when I bought the Paramotor because I didn't even realize I was getting a wing with it. You know, it was such a good deal, and man, it was such a life-changing moment, and I was so excited that in the beginning I told myself I'm just going to use this wing as a training wing, and then come to find out I flew it for a whole solid year. I obviously sent it out for an inspection, got new lines put on it because it was a 2013. So it was a little bit older, but what was nice about a 2013 Ozone is that they changed a lot of stuff over in 2010. So everything that was 2011 and on were much more safer grade, way better stuff, you know, on it, which made me feel a lot more comfortable once I learned that from after I sent the wing out, you know, because I wrote like a real long thing about how I was really nervous about the wing and I don't know if I should ever fly it, you know, that's why I wanted to send it out for inspection. And boom, I flew that wing for a whole year, but I felt like that wing, with trying to learn how to fly that wet towel basically, that's what got me to be such a good pilot with my takeoffs, you know. I just had the most boring test, the PSSA. What's the PSSA, Eric? And what's going on, Eric? What's happening, dude? I saw that your mom was on the news. Super cool. Your mom is really good in front of a camera. And Eric, we got one of my buddies on here, another paramotor pilot, who's a YouTuber. So Eric, you got to go check out his channel and make sure you subscribe to his channel too. He flies paramotors that are electric, that are not gas powered. Man, I bet it was a long test, Eric. We've all had to go to school and deal with that. But Eric, make sure you check out my buddy that's on here right now. His YouTube channel is called Cloud. I can't ever pronounce that last part right, but Eric, make sure you click it. What is it called? Eric, he's on the chat right now. Do you see his comments? It's the panda. Starts with cloud. I can't pronounce the back part of it for some reason. But yeah, he's my buddy. We talk all the time about flying, and it's really cool because I think this might be the first time he's on the live here, which is really cool. But I definitely want you to click on him. Make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel. Make sure you check out his videos. He's from China, Eric. And we talk all the time about paramotoring, which is super cool, you know? But yeah, so like I was saying, I was trying to figure out to make sure that my length here was going to be good with my speed bar, and it looks like I got the length down. So really, man, I want to have such a far, you know, my legs are on the longer side, so I do think that I'm going to have it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Very cool, Daniel. I'm happy to swap some words. I try to get you. Oh, man. Dude, we will definitely figure it out, man. I would love to be able to purchase one from you for sure. And it would be cool that the first paramotor that I get would come from you, man. That would be really cool. And it'd be cool just to demo one, you know? I would love to be able to just try. All right, man. Hey, dude, it was really, are you hopping off? It was really good for you coming on here, man. I really appreciate it. I'm pretty sure Eric is subscribing to your YouTube channel right now, which is really cool. Eric's my buddy here. Yeah, man, you go back to sleep, dude, and I'll definitely talk to you later. Yeah, man, that sounds good. All right, man. Hey, dude, it was really good having you on here. I'll talk to you later, man. I can't wait to see your video. Later on, man. Ah, that's awesome. But yeah, peace out, dude. Till next time, man. Peace. But yeah, so No, I'm pretty happy though about the speed bar setup. I can't believe that, like I said, I have the wing here in the shop. Here's my riser bag. And like I said, the idea was what I was trying to figure out was that if I had to actually shorten the line up, which is hard to see here in the video, but I don't think I actually need to shorten it because my legs are so long. I feel like it's just a foot. I feel like as soon as I go to apply the speed bar, I'm gonna have that pull on my riser, you know, and I'll show you guys again here in a second. I'll pull my risers back out so you guys can see. So the idea is, so here's the risers, right? This is what controls the paramotor wing, right? Obviously, so let's see if I have these correctly in my hand here. So I'm gonna set you down like this. So we're gonna just have the one in my hand right now. So paramotor and gliders, right? They have A, B, C, and sometimes a D line. In this case, I only have A, B, and C lines, right? So what you guys can see the color difference. It's kind of hard to probably tell them all together, but I have my blue lines here that are my A's, right? And the A's are on my leading edge, which is the front of the wing. Then I have my B's, right? Which is the center of my lines, right? And then I have my C lines, right? Which is on my tail edge of my wing, which is the back side. And then you have, you know, your obvious brake line. You know, this is my brake line, this other color. So what I'm trying to figure out today, which I was already just doing before any of you guys came on the live, was on the risers, right? You have the speed bar attachment, which is right here. It's in the front, you see? And it looks just like what we attached on the speed bar, which is right here. Okay? It's probably hard to tell on the camera, but here it is. And the idea is this hooks right to here, hooks right up, and then right down here on my seat, there's my speed bar. I use my legs, I push this pulls this down, and you can tell how it's pulling up my riser. See how it pulls it up? It's not pulling it up straight because it's not hooked up. But when that pulls on it, what it does is changes my wing. So if my wing, let's say, is like this, like it's got a curl to it, it's going to straighten it out and almost bow it the other way. And that will make the wing perform at its fastest speed, giving it the name, the speed bar. You know, this is the speed bar attachment. This is designed to, you know, if you're trying to get back to the LZ quicker, or if you're trying to get somewhere a little faster, or just, you know, like for me, I'm flying over the water all the time. So it would be nice that if I was fighting wind and something changed while I was up in the air, which is always very possible, that I couldn't get back to land. This would be an option of speed. Like if I was able to use my feet as far out as I could and push this, you can see that that's probably, if I had to say, that's probably about 6 inch of a speed difference, which is probably pretty dramatic, you know, because on these wings right here, my trims are in all the way. And normally, like if I go flying at the beach and it's 0 wind, I will bring my trims all the way in for an easier takeoff. And that's how it was on my last flight. There was no wind, so I had my trims all the way in. Or if sometimes, like when I'm out flying and say if there was a lot of wind, but it was really bumpy up in the sky, when you pull your trimmers in all the way, you're in your safest position with the wing. So sometimes it just depends on how the weather is and how you feel when you're up there, you know. But like I said, we got my paramotor wing in the shop right now, and the idea was I was going to do a hang test with the paramotor, but now I'm starting to feel like I don't need to do all that. I actually think that I don't need to tie this up like I thought. I think I'm going to have, I'm going to be able to do it. And even if I can't go all the way, I believe that I'll be able to at least use half speed bar, which is like right there. So, and like I said, it's going to be right there. I didn't realize that this was going to obviously have a stop point on it, you know. And like I said, this is the risers, right? This is my wing. This is what attaches to my S-bar, which is right here. This is what this clip is right here, right? I have one on each side, right? Because there's two risers, obviously, right? Here's my other side right here. This is the other side, upside down right now. And like I said, these risers are A, B, and C, you know, coordinated, and it's cool because they always have these cool colors. But what's funny is that my other wing, it's like the opposite. Like my leading edge, my A lines are actually red, but these are blue on the Roadster. But it's all good. And then also, which I forgot to mention, is that what's so cool about this wing is that it actually comes with tip steering. And tip steering is for when you're using the speed bar, because if you were to use your brakes, right, like what I steer with, these are my brakes right here, comes right off. This is it. This is what you guys see me holding in my hands. When you use that in the speed bar, you're telling the wing to do two different things, and that will, no matter what, will cause a collapse. There's no way of using your brakes without your wing coming into a collapse when you're using your speed bar. Because like I said, the wing is in this opposite shape that it normally would be in. And you don't want to be in that situation. And so, same thing if my trims were all the way out. Like I said, right now, my trim is set up for the all the way in, which is all this slack here. So I'll pull that out right now. So if I had it all the way out, which I just pulled out now, so now my trim set is all the way out, but normally, like in the book, it says to put it at neutral, which I'll show you guys where neutral is. Neutral, there's this little cool red mark on the riser. Okay, cool. So this is neutral. This is where it recommends to be flying most of the time with the Roadster, you know? And but what I was trying to get at is even if I have the trim all the way out, I should only be using tip steering, and tip steering is right here. And this is cool. This is just a little magnet. I'm holding all my lines right now, so it's hard to pull this off. But yes, but look, you can see how this works. Here's my tip steering, and man, talk about touchy. This is actually a really cool setup, and it's totally different than your brakes, you know, because now you're just pulling on the very outer edge of your wing. And what a lot of pilots do, which I would like to do, is that they tie this line up to their brake line. And there's people out there like companies that I think it's called Backcountry PBG. They sell like these cool toggles, which, you know, this is the toggle, brake toggle, that's designed to have like two little spots to tie just for the tip steering and for your brake, which is pretty sweet, you know. And to be honest, I want to do that down the road, but for now, I'm totally cool with having it separate. I like the idea of having multiple controls. Yeah, what's up, man? So the highest I've taken off from is just here in New Jersey, and man, to be honest with you, man, I feel like we're at ground zero here. I think because I'm right by the ocean, you know, and the elevation here it's flat. I live where it's flat, like Florida, like it's as flat as it can be. You know what I mean? So I haven't taken off in any like crazy spots yet, which I want to. I want to go out west and do some flying where my brother lives, but I haven't gotten that chance yet. I'm gonna set this riser at the same so I don't confuse myself. Nice. So, but yeah, man. So Clayton, dude, what's up, man? But yeah, so what I was trying to do today was trying not to tangle up my risers here. I was trying to see if, for my speed bar setup, if I had to adjust, you know, this end, you know, to see if I had to maybe tie it up a little bit tighter down here. But right now it looks like I'm pretty good because, you know, when I hooked it up here, you know, on the riser end, it looks like I don't have that much slack. Like I only have a few inches, and I feel like with how long my legs are, I'm gonna have that range. How about you, man? What's the highest that you've taken off at? I'm gonna actually try to maybe put this away now before I tangle my lines up, because that's probably where I'm getting close at right now. There we go. So, but yeah, so I just wanted to come in here and check it out and see how that was going to be. You should be good then. Just make sure you don't get into your prop. Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean like when that's dangling down low? Scoob, what's up, man? What are you talking about? Do I have two that are going right now or something like that? That was a total mistake if that was so. I'm sorry about that, man. Okay, so I got to make sure that my speed bar doesn't go into my prop, right? That's what you're saying? Sad waiting for Daniel Williamson since 4:45. Oh, no way, dude. My bad. I didn't even realize that I had another one going on. Dude, my bad, dude. I'm so sorry. I had no idea. But yeah, what I was trying to do, Scoob, which I can show you guys really quick. See if I can try hooking this back up again. See what you guys think. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not. So if I was hooked in, right, here's my riser. Try to keep my line out of the way so you guys can see. Can you guys see that? No, I gotta hire this up. I'm gonna hire my camera up. Hold on. Hold on. Trying to not waste time on this either in front of you guys. Okay. Okay, so check it out. So I'm gonna hook this back up to here. Okay, so that's hooked up. You can see the Anthony Ballard did a live on Facebook. He looks good. Video should be. Oh no! Oh man, I gotta check that out, dude. That's crazy. So yeah, so look, so you guys can see the slack really that I have. So when my S bar is up like this, here's my speed bar set up. I feel like that's not that much slack there. Like I should be able to not have. I guess the only way to find out is if I really detach my speed bar right now. Let's see here. Yeah, Scoob, I heard about what's his name? I heard that he had a live stream. Man, it's hard for you guys to see it, but I feel like, yeah, dude, that's gonna be fine, man. I think my speed bar is actually pretty good because I feel like from where it's sitting, it's only like 10 inches away from my seat right now. So I feel like that's not bad. Like it's not hanging that far away like I thought it was going to be. Because up top, it just looks like I have so much extra slack here. But I'm going to put my risers away here before I tangle up my lines here, which I don't want to happen. So hold on a second. Let me read the comments here from you guys. My bad. Okay. Eric, everyone's saying hi. It's cool. Sorry, I didn't go into flying circus. Oh, no. Weather should be good this weekend. Hopefully get to go fly. Yeah, dude, I'm hoping to go fly myself. Awesome. Enjoy that flight. Yeah, I'm hoping to go fly. Dude, Clayton, man. So did you break your foot, you were saying? You said something about how you might have broke your foot. Okay, like this. But yeah, dude, I saw that Anthony, or I didn't see it, but I heard that Anthony did it live, so I hear that he's doing good. And I did hear that he was going to post a video of that crash. Oh, man, Clay, I'm so sorry that you broke your foot, man. That's terrible, dude. Do you have a paramotor trike so you can still keep going flying? I do believe that I'm definitely good to go on my setup here, which is pretty sweet. I cannot believe it. But yeah, so like I said, I'm hoping that I get enough of that, you know, leg range. That's what I was worried about. Ah, lake bed is hard as a rock. Yeah, geez, I bet it is, man. Yeah, where I'm at, I should say, it's very sandy here. Sandy. It's always sandy here, man, all the time. Okay, so now my paramotor wing, like I said, I have it here in the shop. I was trying to play with the speed bar setup, which I can show you guys. I'll lower the camera back down. Ooh. Put my speed bar back on. Oh yeah, I got a couple more people in the live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live. I'm trying to like hang out, set up my speed bar setup, which I believe that I figured it out, which I'm really happy about. I was very nervous about a couple things, but I think I got it down, which is awesome. So what's so cool is I don't know what you guys do about for the extra slack, but I'm trying to make it so I can always have the speed bar always attached from now on to the paramotor, whether if I want to use it or not. I got that mount I got the mount that Anthony recommended. I may try my 360 on with the trike. Okay, nice. Do you got a 360 camera? Fly only when the ground is soft. It's much better on the bones. Yeah, you know, Clayton, I hear you on that. That's why I love beach flying. Beach flying, dude, it's like, if I mess up my flaring, which I have done a dozen times, and I still do here and there, I'm not going to act like I don't. I've smacked the ground pretty hard. And you know what's really upsetting now? Because I have to be on it with my flares because I just found out I was having these pains coming from my side really bad, and I thought it was kind of like coming from my back. And dude, come to find out, they told me I needed to go get x-rays, you know, they wanted to make sure I didn't have like my spine was out of alignment or something like that. Dude, they're doing all these x-rays on me, and they found out I have a bad hip. And my left side of my hip, I can't believe I can't think of the bone, but it keeps slipping out of my hip. It keeps coming out of place and going back in place. And it's terrible because, and I've been feeling it when I go to work, and I build these Florida rooms, right? We call them Florida rooms. They're all aluminum building structures, you know, that we attach to a park model in a campground. You know, I'm a deck builder, framer in all the campgrounds around here. And but sometimes I get these small additions, and I can't believe to say that the doctor just told me I have a bad hip, and that all the cartilage is gone on my left side, and that's why my leg is like I can't believe I can't think of the bone right now because I'm trying to say it. It keeps sliding out of place, and that's the pain I'm feeling, is that it's coming out of place and going back in. And he told me it's only going to get worse, and I'm going to have to get surgery. And man, that was so depressing because it's like, when am I going to get surgery? You know, it's not like I'm not going to get it right now. You better save some money. Dude, I know. I hear you on that, man, because, and buy a trike. I know. Well, see, that's the sad, depressing part. It's like, that's the best part about paramotoring, is that running into the sky. But yeah, I do want to trike it really bad, but I'm just upset that I have to get surgery. You know, I'm only 34 years old, and I can't believe that I'm going to get like a hip replacement, which is crazy, you know? What'd you say? Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to be triking it no matter what, because there's no way that I'm not going to be flying, that's for sure. Eric said, didn't you set up that last time? So Eric, I did set up the speed bar last time, but what I didn't do was I never attached it to my riser, which is what hooks up to my wing. You need a hip replace? My teacher's got it. Really, Eric? Was it a fast recovery? That's what I care about. Huh. Guess it makes launches and landings easy with much less danger of breaking a prop. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool to think. Normally, what I do is I normally shut my motor off before I come in and land. Or do you not do that, Scoob? Do you come in with your motor running? And you too, Clayton, do you do the same thing? Like, what do you do on your landings? Do you come in and shut your motor off before your feet hit the ground? Or do you like that comfortability of having power? Like, don't get it wrong, I've landed a lot of times, and I still do with my motor running, but it depends on the wind. Like, sometimes I like to use power for my landings, you know. On trike, I don't have to shut it off. I can feather the throttle until I touch it. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, yeah, you do both. So I do both, but I like the idea of shutting my motor off because of the less dangers, obviously, but then you're fully committed. And that's where sometimes I, like, in my mind, psych myself out. 6 months, Eric? All right, that's good to know. Man, 6 months. I'm going to really try. If they tell me that I have to get my hip replaced or have to get surgery done, I'm going to try to push it through the summer if I can, you know, because I don't want to. This is like my time to make money for my business for construction, and plus I'm trying to be a YouTuber, so it's like I'm not trying to be like I'm not trying to lay around. If I'm going to do any laying around or sitting around, I want it to be in the winter time, you know. Lulu, you want to say hi to everybody? Come here, Lulu. Lulu just came in here. Come here. Lulu is one of my furry animals. Come here. Oh, and she's already out. So funny how, like, when I leave my garage door open a little bit, my cats come in here. It's because they hear me talking, and they're such little brats. Like, really, they come in here, and they're like, yo, Dan, it's after 5. I'm hungry. They can give you a shot, but it doesn't help long. A shot? How many props have you been through? Me? How many props have I been through? I've actually not broken a prop yet. Maybe more, maybe less. Yeah, I'm hoping, Eric, that I don't, I'm definitely not out for that long. I'm hoping to be out for like maybe 1 month, if that. But no, Clayton, I haven't broke any of my props. All my props, better knock on wood. Yeah, I know, there's a lot of wood in here. I want to knock on wood right now. But no, so what I have done, though, is that I've chipped some of my props. All my props, you can almost see. I want to try to tilt it back. I have 2 up on the wall next to my RC airplane. You see them up there? I have an E prop over there, right? And then I have my other wing that's for my other prop that's for my EOS 100 booster. That's a 125 centimeter prop. And then both of I have two of the single prop 125 centimeter E prop, and that's a funny story too that I can tell you guys in a second. And then I have obviously the 3-blade, which is my current one that I'm flying all the time. You're lucky. Keep that luck going, dude. How many have you gone through? Scoop said he broke one and chipped another. So I've chipped both of my. I've actually chipped all 3 of those. 125 centimeter props, but it was from doing stupid things. Like the one time I was in the shop doing a YouTube video, and I was so upset. I just got finished doing a project on it, and I was doing like I think I replaced the starter on this motor, or I was fixing it. I think I never replaced it. I was just cleaning it out, and when I was cleaning it, right when I was done the video and everything, it fell over in the shop. It just tilted back and landed when it was on this frame here. Tom, what's up, dude? Tom's in. What's happening, man? Yo, that's so crazy. I'm so sorry that I have another live going on. I gotta shut that off. That's so weird how I have 2 going on. I don't even know how that's possible. So I'm very sorry about that. I'll make sure I'm a little bit more on that. Ah, Tommy. Martha says hi, Uncle Dan. Ah, Martha. Hey, what's going on, Goldie? Tom, I'm so sorry about the other live stream. I didn't even realize that I can do that. So I guess I obviously have 2 live streams going on right now. So I do apologize about that. And I just realized too, after Tom PPG coming on here, that I obviously didn't do a title name to this live. So I'm very sorry about that too. No, but we were talking about broken props, dude. So, Tom, how many props have you broke or have gone through? And I was trying to tell everybody that my first prop strike was actually my paramotor falling over in the shop, and I chipped the tailing edge of it, which was really upsetting, and it broke my heart, to be honest with you. But I was able to fix that. That's the one that's actually up on the wall that's hanging. And then what was so cool at the time when I first ordered the first Viterazzi Moster 185 that I bought, I won this E-prop right here that I painted. I painted this one. I won that from SkyMax. They were doing a cool epic giveaway, and I can't believe I won. I haven't broken one yet, knock on wood. I have chipped one. Okay, right. All right, so I haven't broke one yet, but I've chipped 3 of them. And then, so that was my first time when I did that. It fell over in the shop, very depressing and upsetting, right? It was right after I just fixed the paramotor, too. I was super bummed out. And then my second time was I was at the beach. And how did that happen? When I was at the beach, I turtled back. And when I turtled, my motor was running. And I think I hit like a big seashell. And then I saw when I came back home on this prop right here that is painted, very, very little chip, but it was chipped. Are you using prop tape? No. So all my buddies that I fly with have been really drilling me on that since I got the 3-blade. So I'm going to get that on there. Definitely going to get prop tape on there and have that going. But yeah, but you know what? Actually, to think of it, that was my third strike I did when I turtled back at the beach that one day in the high winds. And what happened, why I say that was my third, my second time, I was actually blowing leaves in my yard like an idiot with the EOS 100 booster with that 125 centimeter prop. Dude, I stepped on a stick and it came up. And man, it hit my prop and I chipped that one on the leading edge. But yeah, so that's how I've chipped up my 3 props, you know. But my 3-blade is still perfect, and I'm hoping for that to stay perfect, you know. Definitely don't want to be chipping that one up right now at all. But dude, I can't believe that I have another live going on, or I set one up by accident. Yeah, I know. It was all like little things, you know. Don't get it wrong. The turtling was the one thing that actually almost hurt me, you know, but that was crazy high winds. I shouldn't have did that. I want to get a 3-blade for my Maverick. Tom, I do have to admit, the 3-blade is a total game changer. Like, the other day, I went out and flew the 2-blade here, and dude, it's such a dramatic difference. Like, to me, I feel like the 3-blade is louder, obviously, because you're adding a prop to the setup. But man, my takeoffs feel like there's so much more thrust there. My climb rate feels like dramatically quicker. Full switch got sucked and I ate sand along with the prop. Oh, Scoob, no way. Yeah, dude, when I go to the beach, man, I try to be so anal about that stuff. There is 1,500 people in your other live chat. No way, dude. How is that even possible? I don't even understand how I have another live stream going on right now. Hold on 1 second. Let me check that. Is there a way where I can check this out? Like, how is that even possible? I can't even sign out of this right now to even go look at that. Dude, that's so weird to think that there's 1,500 people in that other one, dude. That's crazy. That's like the most people ever in a live, and they're not over on this one. They're all like waiting for me to get on that one. Oh, that's upsetting. And you know what stinks too? That's the whole reason why I'm trying to do these lives. I'm trying to interact with, you know, you guys, the people that are subscribed to the channel, and I want to know what they like about my videos and what they want to see me doing with my videos, you know? Like, oh, it's so crazy to think that I accidentally have a second live going on right now. I don't even know how that's possible. I literally went and signed right on this and didn't change anything, at least that I know of, you know? It's nuts. It's super crazy to think. And I can't believe that I'm already almost at an hour here on this live. Oh no, Scoob, it looks like you were trying to dig down. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Oh man. But you know what? Talking about prop strikes, the key changes if you set up a stream beforehand, then go later, live later with a different key. Huh, what do you mean by that, Scoob? The key changes if you set up a live. I look, but I know I can't find the other live stream. Okay, I don't know. It's so confusing, man. I don't know. I'm trying to, like I said, get better at obviously doing this. And like I said, it's Friday, and I'm trying to really be on the Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays with this. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, Scoob. I'm not really all that great with this stuff. And that's why, like, becoming a YouTuber, it was one of the hardest challenges for me just to learn how to be a video creator editor. You know, that was super hard for me to really learn a lot of things. And I'm still learning a lot of things. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Well, whatever. As long, you know, it's just, I don't, I would be so depressed to think that there's like 1,500 people over there, or even a couple hundred people over there when we only have just us in here right now, you know? But I have to say, I'm super happy for you guys that come on here and drop your comments and we all talk about paramotoring. I actually love it. I almost wish that I could start up like a podcast doing this kind of stuff. But see, I see other YouTubers that do podcasts on paramotoring, and I feel like they're not that big. You know, so like what I'm trying to do is get comfortable with doing these lives, and maybe if they start to get bigger, maybe I can transfer it over to a podcast. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? That's something that maybe I'll do eventually down the road. I won't obviously be doing that anytime soon. It's just a thought. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm just trying to get used to doing this with the idea of trying to interact with you guys, you know? Yeah, to be honest with you too, Scoob, when I did my turtling, I turtled back with my prop spinning, probably almost at takeoff speed, not full throttle. Thanks, Clean. I really do appreciate that, man. I try to really, and it's really hard to be doing this, like, live. Like, you know, when you make a YouTube video or you're making any type of video, you get to edit out your goofy parts or the things that you know you shouldn't say, and the main thing is that you... Right. So, and I do have a cool giveaway that is coming up, Scoob. I am going to give away my first wing, which I'm really excited about. But the idea is I'm trying to give that wing away with the idea of, you know, I want to make these shirts, but make them cheap enough to where people want to buy them, but make them not like how Tucker Gott's making his shirts, but kind of like an idea like that. Because I want to splice it in with my car life, too. Like how I put my hot rod with the paramotor and then make my... You know, I have some cool layouts that I have, and I have 3 shirts that I do want to drop with 1 hat, you know. We'll see how it goes. I don't really want to waste money on it, but I want to push the idea, dream out to try to change somebody else's life, and then eventually get to the point where I can give away a paramotor, you know. I would love to do that, you know. I wouldn't want to give away one of these 2 paramotors, of course. But I would like to give away like a full brand new setup, never flown. Maybe, if anything, maybe I get it and then do like whatever on it to say I flew it and then give it away. That would be really cool. But really, I'm trying to do like I want to like set up like an Icarus race, but like a fun one, like one that like really draws the attention, brings a lot of people around. And it'd be so cool that, you know, 1st through 5th place will be all winners that will actually win something. Like the 1st place winner will win like a paramotor that everybody really wants to have. And then yeah, see, that would be sweet. And what I want to do too is do giveaways with the 3-blade E-prop too. You know what I mean? So like I've talked to Tucker actually about that, which I want to be able to buy those 3 blades from him, get him to sign them and then give them away, because like my 3-blade E-prop, I have signed from him, which I think is really sweet. And, you know, I had to do a little bit of clear coat on it so it always stays there, of course. But to me, I love that, you know, and I love that, you know, how much of an impact he's done to the sport. But, oh, yeah, totally, Tom. I totally agree with that. I'm trying to figure out, like, how I can raise money myself too, to show everybody that how much I really want to do that kind of stuff. And but like I said, the idea is it'd be cool to do like some kind of a cool race, or like some kind of a cool challenge for the whole paramotoring community that gets everybody involved and gets everybody kind of to get into it. Because then, like I said, it'd be cool to think that maybe I could do something where like first place winner can win that paramotor, second and third will win a wing of a choice of like maybe 12 different style wings, you know, and then then the last place winner will get like a cash prize. So first through fifth will still be so much, you know, like fun, you know, because like I feel like, you know, to me, like, I've done so many skateboard competitions that when I've gotten third place, I felt like I put in so much work and so much time to even be a third place winner, that even though that I didn't get that money or like that big trophy, I still felt like such a big winner, and I still got to stand there with everybody, which I thought was really cool. And I used to love skateboarding like that, you know, and that feeling of winning is such an achievement, or just going out there and trying to do something, you know? Oh yeah, Eric? Yeah, Yuvraj right now, Eric, just so you know, he is in India. So right now, I'm pretty sure it's like the middle of the night over there, or it's like starting to be early morning for them. But yeah, so the idea is I'm really trying to set up a race. I want to do it where you guys see me doing most of my videos. I think maybe instead of trying to go like state to state or something like that, I think it'd be really cool to do a challenge of something like where you fly out of my local airport you guys see in my videos to like the beach and go pick something up in another spot. And then the idea would be you pick that thing up, then you go fly to another spot, maybe on the beach, right? You gotta go either fighting south or north, and then you either drop that off to pick up another, whatever it would be, and then you would try to go fly back to the local airport, you know? And I think that that would be a lot of fun, and it would be quite a challenge, because I would like to make it so like there has to potentially be a gas run pit stop somewhere along that line, you know? And it'd be really cool for it to be completely like on your own, you know? Like, don't get it wrong, like obviously having help from someone on the ground would be great, but I feel like that wouldn't be as much fun or as much of a challenge, you know? I feel like it would be so cool if like you knew, okay, this is where Danny wants you to go pick up this spot, or this is where we're gonna take off at, but he's basically trying to make us do like this big circle, basically, you know? Or like a big triangle. You know, I keep like picturing those two kind of things, like a big circle or like a big triangle. And it would be cooler to be like a triangle, because like I said, it would be like your starting point, your one tip, and then you would take off to that one other point, which is gonna be your pickup spot. You know, and there'll be people there, and it'd be really cool to get that kind of a video too from other people on the ground from when you're coming in to land. And then it'd be really cool to go to another point. And man, I would love to think of the idea of it maybe even being an overnight thing, but I feel like that would be really hard to get a lot of people in on it. Like, I feel like I would draw more of a crowd of pilots to a spot if it could be a one-day thing, like start early in the morning and it's gonna end, you know, at sunset. That would be super cool, and I would love that, you know. And then maybe, or if it could be maybe a 2-day challenge, that would be really cool. But I don't know, I really want something like that to happen, and I've been really trying to figure that out, on top of making my couple shirt idea to do my cool little giveaways that I'm going to be doing this summer, which I'm really excited about. And I don't know. I can't see myself giving away my first paramotor that I ever got, or say the paramotor I got from SkyMax, But like I said, it would be cool to be able to get a brand new one, with maybe even get one with that new fuel injection setup. That would be so cool to get that, demo it, and then give that away. That would be super, super cool. I would love that. That would be epic, And it'd be cool too if I can have SkyMax hook that up too in a way, That'd be really sweet. I definitely love SkyMax models. They're definitely really cool. But I do like Parajet a lot too, and I like Scouts. They're all really epic. And if I was to do, say, a paramotor giveaway, it would be cool to aim for a paramotor that I know that most of everybody really wants right now. But nobody would go and buy it because it's too expensive or it's not the most ideal one to really go out and buy. But we'll see. I just in time. We'll see what happens. But like I said, hopefully I can do something with that race though this summer. That would be sweet. Maybe towards the end of the summer or halfway through the summer. Dude, it'd be so cool. Contact Eric. He may have some ideas. Okay, that's a great idea. That would be cool. That'd be really cool, Tom. I would like to really... My thing is now is that you're right. I do need to start talking to other people about it and start moving forward that way. Because I already know that my one local airport is not against it at all, as long as it's not they do a military training for a month out of there. As long as it doesn't fall in between that time frame, it's going to be totally fine. So, and it's not like we have to go do it at the local airport. I just thought how cool it would be to start it out where I do a lot of my YouTubing at, and I spend a lot of time at that one airport, and I love it there. But like I said, it'd be cool to do a challenge where it would just be cool to try to figure something out, But yeah, I know that I'm going to figure something out, and I know that I'm definitely going to be pushing out something like that. Even if it's the starting of me only being able to do one giveaway for the first race, and maybe the second race, if I can draw in enough crowd to participate, maybe the second one will be 2 things of a giveaway, then the third one will be 3, then 4, then 5. It would be nice to get it to 5 epic giveaways, to 5 of the first winners of the race, So it gives more people that push, oh, well, even if I get 5th place, I'm still going to get $2,000, and I feel like that would be sweet, on top of I would love to think that 1st place would get a paramotor, 2nd, 3rd would get a paramotor and wing. Obviously they wouldn't get the wing on that day because it would be cool to have an idea of they can pick whatever wing they want with the colors, and then it's going to come in the mail, I think that's cooler of an idea than having wings there for people to win, because I feel like people's weight sizes and stuff is different, so I feel like that's unfair. And that would not draw such a bigger crowd, I feel like. And then I feel like it would be cool that 4th and 5th place would be a cash prize, That would be epic, you know what I mean? Because I feel like when you're doing anything with paramotoring, like you guys know, it's wear and tear on the gear every time we go and fly. Yeah, Tom, I really do think it would be cool to think that the 2nd and 3rd place, the wing choices would be maybe a choosing of 3 different types of wings, just for an example, ozone, Durdeck, and whatever else, another brand style wing. And then from there, you can pick your size wing from anywhere from the smallest one to the biggest one to the color scheme. I feel like that would just be more, it'd be so much fun to think if you won 2nd, 3rd place, and you're like, I can't believe that I'm going to go pick that wing out now. Because you already know that going into that race, you already kind of have it in your mind, man, I really want the paramotor, or I really already know what kind of wing I really want next, That would be really cool. Dude, the BDG, that's my buddies have those wings, and they are sweet, man. That would be cool. That would be the more realistic 3. If that's what you guys think. That would be cool to aim for. That would be sweet. But see, the idea would be too then is how I could figure out how to raise money then that could go towards the epic giveaways. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Man, that's so funny. I actually didn't even catch that. But yeah, that would be really cool, That would be the idea. I hope that, in time I can really make that happen. And I know I can. I just have to push for it. And I know that I can probably draw a cool crowd to come in. Because, like, it would be really sweet to do something like that. And I don't know if it costed any money to enter the Icarus race. But, like, all the reading that I did with the Icarus race, which I thought was one of the coolest paramotoring things I've ever seen. But the only thing I didn't read about any of it was, like, what was the prize winner? You know, like, what did anybody win? Like, Tucker got like this really cool paramotor setup from his sponsorship that, like, they gave him at the end of the race, whether if he was going to win it or not. You know, he was getting that no matter what, which was super cool. But, like, to me, it's like, I feel like it would be really, really special to make it a paramotoring giveaway or a paramotoring winner, first place, and then obviously second, third, the wing, and then the fourth and fifth cash prizes. You know what I mean? And it'd be super, super cool, you know? And like I said, it would be cool to do a different style race where you have to fly somewhere, pick something up, you know, and figure out how to hold it, you know, on your setup, and then go fly off with it, you know what I mean? And that would be really cool. And nothing heavy or anything. It would just be funny if it was something almost awkward, like how am I even going to attach this anywhere or hold this? You know what I mean? That's what would be cool. Like, but at the beginning stages of me with the selfie stick, I could not figure it out. Oh, yeah, Eric, wow, check that out, man. This is the longest live stream I've done yet. That's pretty cool. But, yeah, so that's the idea. I would like to make it a challenge and make it, like, to where, like, that thing that you have to go pick up, if you were to drop it, you automatically lose out of your spot or out of the competition. You know what I mean? It'd be cool to make it challenging, but fun, and kind of, you know, on the extreme side, but nothing very unsafe. Like, I want to make this safe, really fun, and have a lot of people participate. Do a $50,000 cash drop like Mo. Huh, 50,000, that would be sweet. I don't have no cabbage like that. That would be amazing. But maybe if I can draw enough of a crowd and make it so everybody pitches in, then maybe it could end up being something like that. Or if my YouTube channel blows up, I would love to think that the money that I could be potentially making from the YouTube channel could go to that. That's really what I'm trying to thrive for. Like, the money that I have been making on YouTube, I haven't been even touching any of it yet, because I'm trying to put it away for the upcoming giveaways, and also for something special like this race, you know, or to potentially buy a paramotor to do a giveaway. Oh, no way. It was all fake $100 bills. That's actually pretty funny. But I ain't trying to do that, though. You know, I want to really change somebody's life or make it so breathtaking that it'll get so many people over here, and maybe even get some famous people over here, you know? It would be sweet. I would really like to do that. And it'd be cool to just have big companies come, like people from Scout to come over to do the race, people from SkyMax to come over here. Oh, dude, I bet they were super mad. How can they not be, man? So many people, like, expecting to win. That's like those guys cheating in that fishing tournament. Those guys that put the lead weights in those fish, you know? Oh, my gosh. People were mad about that. But no, dude. Yeah, I don't want to do anything on the fake side. I want to do something that's going to be life-changing. Yeah, dude, that's the idea, dude. If I can make this race happen, I feel like pilots are going to come, you know? And I would like to make it so it's possible for people with trikes to be able to do it too. So it's not that it's unfair for everybody, you know? Because, like, I know that some people can't really run with the paramotor, and I totally respect that, and I would love to think that I can make it so everybody can do it, you know? And it would be sweet to figure something out here. And I know I can figure something out, you know? And I even feel like in my township here, they would love the idea for me to try to do something like this, especially if I can help them maybe bring in money too, in a way, you know? It's like, I'm not trying to have anybody really put in money for this. I would like to think that I can figure all that out on my own and try to raise money up somehow on my own. And I know I can do it. I just need to put a little bit more into it. Like you said, like if I can build it, you know, they're gonna come and I can make it happen. Like my first race might not be as big of a dream as I'm saying as it is now, but it would be cool to at least get a paramotor in there for the first race, you know? If I can somehow get a brand new paramotor to the first place winner and maybe cash prizes for the 5th winner, you know, that would be sweet. You could what, Eric? What are you saying? But yeah, dude, I have to say, you guys are awesome for coming on the live and hanging out with me. I really do enjoy this time, and I can't believe how long we've been on the live stream for. And to be honest, I'm actually starting to get really hungry, and I did not think I was going to be on the live this long, but it does make me happy. And what I'm going to make sure that I do is I'm going to make sure that my next live, I'll be better with the title. And I'll try to see what happened with that other live. I don't even understand how I made 2 when I only came on 1. I didn't even know that was possible, you know? That's really weird. So it's like I set up one that nothing happened. No, Tom, it's all good, dude. I'm actually really happy that you came on. You too, Clayton. I really do appreciate you, dude. Eric, you too, man. Like I said, you guys are awesome for coming on here. And Scoob, I don't know if Scoob's still on here or not, but I do appreciate all of you guys. Oh, yeah, definitely, Eric. Definitely. But yeah, guys, all right, well, hey, I'll try to do another live over the weekend for sure. But definitely be back on Monday, definitely. Like I said, I'm really trying to stick with the Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays right around 4 to 5 o'clock Eastern time. So I can't wait to see you guys all again for sure. And thank you guys for coming on the live. And yeah, man, let's try to figure out how I can set up this race for everybody and have a cool epic giveaway for it. You too, Tom. And really a big thanks to all of you guys for being on the live. Until the next one, everybody, you guys have a great weekend. Hopefully you guys all get to go fly high and be safe. Till next one, everybody. Peace out.